Self-driving cars are still years away, but the technology that will make them work is on the ground in Indiana. And as Tyler Lake reports, experts say those innovations are already making some roads in the state safer.
Aggregate it and anonymize it so that we don't...
Darcy Bullock likes collaborating. Bullock directs the Joint Transportation Research Program at Purdue University. He and his colleagues are paving the way for autonomous cars.
You get those stakeholders at the table, and they're part of it, and so it's not just a narrow, siloed research project, but you've got agencies that have come together, so when you're ready for implementation, they've already had that conversation, so implementation works much better.
Researchers here partner closely with the Indiana Department of Transportation, where they use technology to make improvements to road safety and traffic flow. Take this corridor along U.S. Route 231, for example. It uses a mix of technology to create an environment where traffic signals and vehicles talk to each other. If your car knows when a light will change, it can use fuel more efficiently. But it could also make the intersection a lot safer.
We all see close calls at signalized intersections on a routine basis. Those close calls are early indicators that will be much better. They'll be leading indicators, so we can identify intersections that might be experiencing some safety issues that we need to identify mitigating measures. If we can find that before the crashes happens, that's a win for everybody.
It seems futuristic, but it's already here. You can see these devices at stoplights near the Purdue campus. And now major automotive manufacturers are jumping in. Toyota recently announced all its new vehicles will be able to talk to these connected sensors. Each new development, like the Smart Corridor, is helping usher in the era of the self-driving car. But in the near term, every step along the way is helping make roads safer for drivers. A lot of money that supports Bullock's team comes from the State Transportation Department.
We are partnered with the state, and the state needs to have both a near-term and a long-term return on investment. So as we can identify these use cases where we can improve conditions today and then lay the groundwork for infrastructure for 15, 20 years and train the students, that's a wonderful scenario.
Self-driving cars require tons of data from your vehicle to work safely and effectively. And that can give some people pause. That's why Bullock sees the trucking industry as a good place to start implementing this new technology. $550 billion of freight moves into, out of, or through the state. And being at the forefront of these advances could be a boon for Indiana.
Commercial vehicle space is going to be the early wins on that. They already have monitoring systems in place. The private sector has a strong interest. The large carriers want safe operations, and they've got good policies in place.
Indiana recently passed a law that allows semi-trucks to form small groups to improve safety and fuel efficiency. It's called platooning.
And we say truck platooning. What this really includes is advanced technology on the trucks that have enhanced safety systems, and then an electronic coupling between the trucks so that they can have close following distances. The benefits that has is it can reduce fuel consumption 10 to 12%.
The technology required to make platooning work, like follow distance sensors, will make trucks safer whether or not they're linked together. But to make autonomous vehicles a reality, they'll need to be able to understand where they are and what's around them. And that's where the LiDAR van comes into play.
The autonomous cars will have lower grade type of these sensors, but this one is designed mainly to give you very accurate digital map of the infrastructure.
These sensors and cameras can map out everything around the van within an inch or two, right down to the road markers between lanes. The detailed maps vehicles like the LiDAR van creates will be part of what autonomous cars use in order to navigate their surroundings. This information is vital to autonomous transportation, but it's only one small piece of a large and complicated puzzle that must be solved before self-driving cars can become ubiquitous. The devil may be in the details when it comes to autonomous vehicles, but many of those details are being ironed out, and a little more quickly than you might think. For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Tyler Lake.
Bullock says we will see connected trucks driving down U.S. roads in the next few months, and he anticipates platooning will come to Indiana in the next year.